My name is Billy Lurk, though there aren't many people who remember. For years, I stayed hidden, captain of a ship called the Dreadful Whale. I was a smuggler, fence, and maybe traitor, depending on who you ask. Our names are always overshadowed by the words whispered after them. If you hide from the world long enough, eventually nobody remembers you. Then you're alone, living with your choices. But I could never forget the man who pulled me up from nothing. Dowd, the Knife of Dunwall. A name called out by the desperate or the dying. The assassin who ended one empress and saved another. Shame burns inside you for a long time. When I betrayed Dowd, he let me live. I left Dunwall and my own name behind. For years, I wondered if I was worth forgiving. For years, I laughed at myself for even wanting a killer's forgiveness. Sometimes mercy cuts deeper than any knife. Now I know that forgiving is something you do for yourself as much as for the people who hurt you. I know Dowd is in Karnaca, and I'm going to find him. Every night for weeks, the same terrifying dream. A street fight, my arm dead and lying in the gutter, my eye gouged out by a Grand Guard sword. But when I wake up, they still hurt for hours. Gives me the creeps. This always brought me a little comfort. You stole this for me, didn't you, Deirdre? Now it's all I have left of you. Another relic from the old days. Still holds an edge, at least. That boxing club in the Albarca Baths is my last lead. Dowd has to be there. I've been searching for months. I know you're here, Dowd. Somewhere. This station hasn't been used for years. Hiding the Dreadful Whale wasn't easy, but it's safe so far. What can you tell me today, my little gutter friends? It's not quite the old life, but it feels good. I wonder if Dowd has seen these.
B, C, D, E, N, G.
You saw our orders. Captain says to find out what the eyeless gang's doing inside the Albarca.
Yeah, I know what they're doing. That place reeks.
Someone
Definitely
there?
heard something. Better check.
I've heard a few things about the eyeless. Some of it strange. None of it good. Outsider's eyes. Dowd. They're making him fight? I have to get him out of there.
You don't look so tough. Look at you! Trapped like a hound in the pits. Hoping your masters will throw you a Bonecharm. Then what am I gonna do? She'll feed you to the hounds if I fall behind.
How many days until the next red moon? Let's see.
Hello.
It was 6?
How's training? These beauties ready for my fighting ring?
Soon. They don't know how to spar yet. Loose the beasts and they savage anything that moves, friend or foe. Found an old beggar to train them on, but the brutes ripped him to meat gobbets in a blink.
Good. We want them vicious. Find some more beggars to train them on. But keep a watchful eye when you're dumping the bodies next time. You don't need the guards sniffing around here again. Mark my words. One of us from the Old Coven will control these buffoons. Sooner or later.
If I see
Of course I
anything,
get
I'll
it
run.
at dawn. When
No.
else? They're
First
not
I'll
good
yell,
otherwise.
then I'll run.
Like she's
You know,
the only one who
to
knows
warn
how
the
to
others.
gather black mandrake root. Nothing. Whatever then. I was pretty sure I took it with me.
If I can just make it through this shift, then I can go and have a moment
There's someone pulling the strings here.
and feel a little like myself again.
You're fighting the black magic brute? Why don't you roll inside? Run! The brute! Flee!
You fool!
Dowd!
Lurk, I knew you'd seek me out one day. I didn't think it would be like this.
You were hard to find. How did you end up here?
So let's talk somewhere else. The Eyeless have more secrets than you know.
I've got a ship. Or what's left of it. The Dreadful Whale. It's docked below the Akantila repair station. Dowd,
Say whatever you want to say, Billy. That you're here now is enough. I need your help.
like old times?
Those days are gone. This is something bigger. One last job.
I can do it. Who's the mark?
The one responsible for it all. The cults. The black magic. This mark on my hand. We're gonna kill the black-eyed bastard himself.
What? You want to kill the outsider? You want to kill God?
Hand over your weapon. Good job, boys. Whiskey's on me tonight.
We'll probably get a medal for this.
What was that? That was too easy. Them Eyeless can't fight for shit.
Just
Smells like
finish my
piss.
shift.
What a dumb.
And I can go home. Put my feet up.
few more months, she says. And she'll leave him. I can wait.
When I first caught sight of Dowd, I was just a broken kid, staying alive out of spite. He cut the throats of 3 men without making a sound, leaving only blood and death in his wake. I don't know what I was hoping for when I followed him that night, but he shared his strange magic with me. And more than that, his skill, his time, his trust, and sometimes his secrets. Now he's not the man he was. Here in his final days, he's got wounds that won't ever heal and regrets as sharp as mine. I know how much that carves you up inside, but I found him, and he wants me to help him make up for a lifetime of sins by killing a god. The Abbey teaches us that the outsider preys on weakness, that the void is the source of doubt, heresy, and suffering. That the outsider is to blame for all our ills. Who knows? Maybe they're right. The same dream. My arm hacked away, my eye hollow and burning. It still aches. Let's hope it's not some kind of omen.
Let me tell you something about the void, Billy Lurk. It touches the minds of the dreaming and the dying alike. And sometimes, dreams can only tell you what you wanted to forget.
I know who you are. Why are you here? What do you want from me?
People usually want something from me.
What in the void?
But you don't want my mark, do you, Billy? So I will return something you lost.
Wait, what are you?
The world was wounded around you. And you carry the scars. You will never be the same. I wonder if you'll like them.
What did he do to me? Of course he shows up now. Shit! Shit! He took my arm! And my face! Is it because of the dreams? Or Dowd?
What happened to you? The outsider did this. What did he say?
I've had bad dreams for a while now, and he was never there. But I feel good. Strong. Like all those years ago when we ran together. He didn't offer me his mark. Just said some cryptic shit, and left me with this.
I never knew what the black-eyed bastard wanted. Be careful. The outsider's gifts come with a price. You won't know until it's already been paid.
I didn't have much choice.
Neither do I. My connection to the void is fading. We've got to act soon, before it takes me forever.
You found a way to do it. To kill the outsider. How?
I spent years looking for an answer. I searched the Isles, tracked down a dozen crazy cults. But there's more to the Eyeless. They've got a relic. The knife that made the outsider. Thousands of years ago. It's here. In Karnaca.
A knife. So you want me to steal it?
Soon. First, we need to find out who leads the Eyeless, and where they keep that knife. They're powerful people, wealthy or noble or both. I don't know their names, but they all have an esoteric tattoo that sets them apart. Those low-ranking thugs at the boxing club talked about getting inked in the Red Camellia in the Upper Syria district.
I'll go there and see what I can find. Try to rest out.
I couldn't do this on my own anymore, Billy. Thank you.
A secret knock? Really? Guards. I might look different, but they'll still recognize me from the posters. Best avoid them if I can.
Must have talked with the cook. That did not taste anything like pigeon.
Huh.
It's beyond next. I won't be able to have another dinner party for at least a month.
I've waited 3 hours, but there's no sign of Sean Yun. Are you sure he's in there? Have you seen him?
3 hours? That's nothing. I've waited 3 days to see him before. It's worth every second when he stands at the window like he did yesterday. He was wearing only a bathrobe.
Don't know what hurts more, my feet
saw
or my
that?
neck. Lucky.
Someone there?
Wait, I'll have a look over there.
No.
This is a new one. The punch cards are already selling fast.
I wonder who that was. Huh? Can't stay hidden forever.
I'll have a look around.
I've spotted someone suspicious.
Did I imagine that?
I wonder what I'm dealing with.
Never seen a safe like.
I don't have time for games.
Looked like, I don't know, but I saw something.
Strapping young laddie named Tommy rose from the mire and muck. He only one talent, but it was a beaut. Tom, you.
My nerves is shot. Something unsavory going on. Yes.
One guy now covered.
kids in 2 years. You have to understand. I'm going to call for help if you don't go.
Never earned those medals. I'm twice the soldier he is. Someone should say something.
What do you think that was?
What the?
Watch your manners!
Make sure that trapdoor stays closed. I don't want to fall through in the middle of my speech.
You heard Mr. Jacoby. Close the damn trapdoor already.
Yes, sir.
Anyone here? Show yourself.
Citizens of Karnaca, I'm here today to demand the repeal of the Reappropriation of Abandoned Burials and Grave Sites Act.
Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the living. Would no, that's not it. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the feeling. Graving disrespects the deceased and shames. Where's Winston with his papers? My house. Citizens of Karnaca, we're here today to speak for those whose voices are gone from us. Every time we destroy a grave and erase a name from our cemeteries, a silent scream resounds through the void. Would you want your loved ones? No. No, that's not it either. Perhaps I should start my story about Martin O'Mara's threadbare shroud. Tearjerker, that one. With everyone's sympathetic mood. Or maybe that joke about the false teeth. Most jokes about the dead are too risky. The audience might think it's in poor taste. That spooky story. The knocker at the window. Deliciously sinister. Now, what am I thinking? Citizens of Karnaca. No. Dear citizens of Karnaca. Beloved citizens of Karnaca. Ah! Think, Ivan, think. The dead. The dead are being moved. The wandering spirits are watching us, citizens of Karnaca. Oh, that might scare the audience. Citizens of Karnaca, I'm here today to demand the repeal of the Reappropriation of Abandoned Burials and Grave Sites Act. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the living. Would you want your loved ones to... no, that's not it. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the... no, more feeling. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames... Where's Winstead with those papers? I should give him my house key when he gets here so he can bring me the coat. This one's filthy. Engraving.
Citizens of Karnaca, we're here today to speak for those whose voices are gone from us. Every time we destroy a grave and erase a name from our cemetery, a silent scream resounds through the void.
nice tonight. You in?
If I can just make it through good
I
shift,
interest you wasting
then I can go
someone
and have a
else's
moment.
time.
Something at the pub and feel a little myself.
Some kind of trouble in this part of town? Honestly, why can't they keep all that riffraff in a separate hole?
It has to be the knife. It's in a bank vault. Just my luck. Looks like I need to find that second key.
I feel so bad. I haven't been at kids in 2 years.
Have I been at sea, chasing monsters in the brine, dancing hagfish on the line.
So hungry. Might be time to spring for fish cake.
There once was a man from Old Lampro, whose cockle was as wee as a minnow. He tugged on it nightly.
Clean a few things. Honestly, why do I pay for a house full of servants when they don't do anything?
A lifetime ago, I felt the power of the Void through Dowd. All of us who were close to him could do unnatural things. Move from rooftop to rooftop in the blink of an eye. Fall on our enemies and slit their throats, like shadows sharpened to a fine edge. I made Dunwall bleed for all it had done to me, to the ones I loved. Now the Outsider has given that back, for reasons I don't understand. But it feels good. We killed so many rich bastards who thought nothing of hurting us. It felt like justice. Is the Outsider to blame for what we did? Does corruption come from the Void, or from our own hearts? Witches and charlatans wearing necklaces of fingers and teeth. Cities sliding into chaos. Now the eyeless peddle black magic in the streets while their leaders keep even more dangerous secrets locked away. They've got a relic that turned a boy into a god centuries ago. A knife that might be the only way to destroy that god. The Outsider knows I intend to steal it. Does he know what else I intend to do? You gave me this for luck, my sweet Deirdre. I don't know if it's ever worked that way, but maybe it will, this time. I'm ready to rob the bank.
It's time.
The bank is owned and managed by Dolores Michaels. I've cased the place and talked to some people, and there are few ways inside. Others have tried and failed to rob it before.
They didn't have the focus we do. We're not after coin. How do you plan to get inside?
There are 3 possible ways. The roof, the trash disposal, and the sewers. All of them might work. Once I'm in, I need to find the vault. The knife must be in there.
The security in the bank will be high. What have you learned?
Not much. Guards, clockwork soldiers, and a lot of locked doors that can only be opened remotely. And that's all before I'd reach the vault itself.
There's an intake port on the roof that leads to the bank's ventilation system. If you find enough laudanum, most of the bank's security will be dazed before you even get inside.
There was a pharmacy in the district, but it's been seized by the bank. I'll see what I can find.
I know how resourceful you can be. These keys you found with the eyeless leaders will lead you to whatever holds the knife. You'll also need the bank manager's key. Deal with her how you see fit.
Then I'm ready.
Good.
Do you want me to stay?
No. There's nothing you can do for me here. Go get the knife. Kill the outsider. I trust you to finish this.
I will, Dowd. One way or another.
You've seen more than most. What we did years ago. The witches who tried to take the throne. The eyeless, keeping me in that pit. But I've been to the void, Billy. All the bitterness, hatred, and fear. And the outsider gets to choose who wields his black magic, and who cowers in the dark. That's something no one should decide.
Do you really think he's to blame for all of that? For what we all did?
The outsider gave me his mark, knowing what I could do with that kind of power. For years, I carved up Dunwall from the inside, until it fell apart. The world doesn't need more men like me.
I've never seen Dowd so weak. I might never see him again.
Who's there? Singer Sean Yun quits Karnaka for Tivia. Concert's canceled. Good evening, Michael's Deposit and Loan. I'm here to make a withdrawal.
keep my mind on my duties. Forget about that kiss. That kiss. Like a stocking without a leg? That's one.
Good. There's someone here for maintenance. This should be able to open the hatches.
Let a girl from... Huh. Oh. More bad things have happened here in the last 5 years than in all the years of my life before that.
I'm hungry.
I know that much. Time yet? Man gets starved on this shift.
Another day like yesterday? I think I'll give it up for good.
They could rob my boy for all I care. I've got enough to worry about without their constant complaint.
I hate this wool. It itches like mad. Why can't I wear my regular clothes?
hungry.
I should get a longer break. On account of my bad feet, I should be able to complain to someone.
More bad things have happened here in the last 5 years than in all the years of my life before that.
Why is it always sewers? Ugh. Easy. Now for the difficult part.
I'll get the cigars tomorrow. Want to buy one?
What could it possibly have been?
What's happening now?
Huh. That sounded like broken glass.
I should be able to open some doors from here.
What was that? Oh, well.
Attention. No maintenance activities on the top floor until clients in our office.
must be the vault. It's some kind of fancy elevator. A control room can move the vault into 2 places. I need to find a way to move that thing, one way or another.
Michaels and Associates Deposit and Loan Bank is a warrant holder to the Crown. By appointment to Her Imperial Highness, Emily Crawford.
Gotta get a spare. I do think the officers should get extra rations. We work harder, and we come from better families. I should think that's just obvious. Why would he say that? Makes no sense. Anyway, I'm not the one who did the kissing. They could rob the void for all I care. I've got enough to worry about without their constant complaining.
If you'd like to open an account, please come back during bank operating hours. The Sentinel detects suspicious activity. What are you doing?
Isn't it dinner time yet? Man could starve on this shift. Something moved.
Attention. Clerk Figueroa accrues another year of life on her account today. Happy birthday, Nadine. Please go to the main conference room for some Tibian pear juice and mulberry cake. Attention. Would someone bring me a slice of cake? I can't leave the security room.
$2 for that cat lap? Well, no more, thank you. Place is a dump anyway.
What I wouldn't give for a bottle of pear soda.
Clockwork Sentinels, and the jewel in our crown, the elevator vault.
An entire shipment of whale oil tanks, just gone. Taken right from under their noses. Idiots.
Who's she to say I didn't deserve the promotion? She wouldn't know a promotion if it hit her in the head. In fact, maybe that's just what she needs.
Michael's Bank wishes you a profitable day.
so hungry. Might be time to spring for fish cake.
The wall of lights off?
Hey, Martin. Can you let me back inside for a
What
minute?
was it?
I was rushing to get out of here for my darts club meeting and forgot to turn in my paperwork.
Sounds like a fun night. Give me the new security code and I'll pop the door for you.
Code? Martin, it's me. I was in there working with you not 10 minutes ago. Let me in.
I wouldn't trust the Jennett family heirlooms to just anyone.
I'm here to steal all your secrets, Dolores.
Oh, no. Pardon me, Mrs.
Attention.
Jennett. I
All
must
employees
steal.
must have a valid authorization code to enter the security and administration floor. If you do not have a valid code, talk to Security Chief Kenyon in the archives.
Good. I have the vault key. What else is she hiding? They know a way into the void. Cienfuegos sent Isla's documents to the Royal Conservatory. I need to find out what he knew. The conservatory is my next step.
Initial here. And now if you'll sign here. And I need a signature right here. And another here. Sign on this line.
I spied a lass from Bristol to what? Huh.
Sign this line. Sign here. And now if you'll sign here. Almost done.
I could get that vault moving with a little maintenance. That'll do it. Didn't think anyone would steal the whole vault, did you?
Michael's Bank wishes you a profitable day.
still in one piece, but the vault isn't. Brought you down to my level, didn't I? Now you're mine.
You and I were both abandoned to uncertain futures on dangerous streets and taken in by murderers. Dowd spared your life all those years ago, but I was taught a lesson that you still haven't learned. Some wounds stay with you, even in the void.
Give it to me. I don't have time for this.
Time repeats the same unending patterns. 4,000 years ago, this knife cut my name away, forgotten forever. You know what it's like to lose one name and live with another. We are all made by the things that are taken from us.
I've seen the people you've twisted with your poisonous magic. You know what I want. You know I'm coming for you.
I know more than most. I know that time is bleeding into itself around you. I know that you have felt it, and you are searching for the places where the world has broken against the void. I know that Dowd is dead where you left him on a ruined ship, and you will carry that knife with you to face me at the black center of all things.
Why are you doing this? Why are you talking to me now?
I'm here because you are different. The void has found you through the cracks in your broken life. And when you cut me out of it, what will remain? What will you leave behind when you walk away?
What does the outsider want from me? Is he really gone? I have the knife. I need to get back to the dreadful whale.
What was that? Check around here.
Is someone there?
I'll check around. Let's have a look.
Singer Sean Yun quits Karnaca for Tivia. Concert's canceled.
Gotta keep my mind on my duties. Forget about that kid.
What would you say to some unusual gossip over dinner?
That sounds lovely.
I watched the fires burn all night. Smoke blocking out the stars. Water hissing as the hull of my old ship blackened around his body. Dowd, gone at last. How many tried to kill you and came no closer than I did all those years ago? How much coin was on your head, old man? Now no one but the Void can collect. For years, I imagined the outsider offering me his mark. Instead, he's given me the knife that made him. A weapon that can surely unmake him as well. I can't begin to understand his motives, but I know what Dowd wanted. And if he's got to wander the void forever, maybe I can give him some measure of peace by ending this. As the dreadful whale burned to cinders, did the outsider laugh or just watch? Same as me. It's as fine a pyre as I could make. Farewell, Dowd. I'll finish what you started. I had that ship for years, and it burned away in hours. Dowd is dead, and Megan Foster died with him. One of the Eyeless, a painter and pharmacist, stole information about how to enter the Void. His name was Cienfuegos, and he was obsessed, just like the rest of them. But he went too far. Before the Eyeless killed him, he sent what he'd stolen to the curator of the Royal Conservatory. Maybe she could have helped him. He never found that out. The curator is gone, but whatever Cienfuegos sent her is still there. The Abbey of the Everyman has taken over. They've sent overseers and oracular sisters to search the place for heresy. I need to find whatever's left of the pharmacist's archive before they tear the conservatory apart.
Fine day's work, brother. We need only record the heretical text we burned today, and our task is complete. Now, where's that ledger?
Here, on the bench. But don't worry. I already noted all of the burned books. We should see if Sister Rosewood needs a hand, though. She discovered
There's
some
nothing I
troubling
can say from that fire. It's all ashes.
What now?
I need to check that ledger and see if what I want is still here.
Bizarre cures for impotence? I tell you, I've seen enough take one mandrake root recipes to last a lifetime.
No, this was different. Sister Rosewind saw the archive's hiding place in a vision. She seemed deeply disturbed by what was in it, from what Brother Diaz told me. He heard her whisper, this could destroy the Abbey.
What? Stop this talk. It is nearing blasphemy. We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions, so the others will not lose their way.
Cross paths with that monstrous assassin.
All we got, still no word from our sisters. How did she manage to get through the vent system?
I don't know, but I saw her crawl out of that open hatch in the courtyard. I believe there is now only one witch left alive in the cellar holding chamber.
Our therapy has thinned their numbers. Have you searched?
Have you ever encountered one of our blind sisters before, Brother Cirillo?
The roots of heresy run rampant and deep here. The High Overseer will want...
Brother Cardoza, Sister Rosewyn requests your presence on the terrace. It's about the Heretic Archive. She wants you to take it.
Yes, yes, very good. Tell Sister Rosewyn I'll be... Focus on your work, brother. Let your hands guide your mind away from errant thoughts. That path leads to the outsider.
I can take a look at this with a silvergraph projector. If the oracular order really can see the future, then this silvergraph plate will tell me what I need to know.
Brothers, your labor has not gone unnoticed. The High Overseer will hear of your zeal in rooting out this terrible heresy.
Whatever.
A victim of her own restless hands. She should be burned in the street with the rest of the filth. Isn't she?
Uh-huh. What do we have here?
Brothers and sisters, be wary. A thief has stolen from the Abbey. Summon reinforcements to patrol
There
the
shouldn't
area.
be Shindere North Quarry. That's where the eyeless are getting into the void. I should keep the silvergraph plate with me.
Good riddance.
There's a darkness at the center of all things. It'll change you if you think about it too much, but it's always there. It waits for you. When I was in hiding, I tried to forget everything that I was. Now I aim to keep my promise to a dead man, someone who meant the world to me. Sometimes I still hear Dowd's voice echoing through the metal of this miserable knife. This is the strangest, most important thing I've been through, and that's saying a lot. There's a mining complex on Shindere Peak, somehow so obscure that most people don't believe it exists. That mad cult lives there, protecting the one place that can bring me face to face with the outsider himself. Years ago, I heard Dowd talking about the void, a fear that grips your throat, bends your spine, but I can't turn away now. What will we have left if the outsider's gone? His name might be lost to the void, but tonight, I'll find out if he can still bleed. This is the place. Shindere North Quarry. It shouldn't exist, but from what I can see, this place is real. At least for now.
Here, the void is closest to the surface of reality, breaking through and spilling out all the fear and power the Abbey of the Everyman tries to hide. You have uncovered more than most. What you do now will change the world.
You again. You know, I used to wonder if you'd speak to me. I almost wanted it. Every street kid, every desperate wretch pushed to the edge. They all wanted you to speak to them. Why didn't you? Why me, now? You know I'm here to end this. You and this disgusting cult.
People have come to this place for centuries wanting many things. To elude death, to seek forbidden knowledge. They are never satisfied no matter how much they take. Not even the dead find peace here. You will find another relic of the cult's heart. A piece of whatever god came before my time. You will find the people who murdered me. When I knew them, they had names and ambitions. Now, they wander this place, their minds snared up with terrible secrets, keeping hidden the unspeakable ritual that made me what I am. Deep in the void, they put a knife to my throat and tore my name away. You have found the knife. Maybe you can find my name in the black viscera of this place, if you care to look.
Why are you telling me this? What do you want?
We both know how a mob can justify a murder to themselves. Who I was or what I wanted never mattered to the cultists here. I will not speak to you again. The next time we meet, you will be face to face with what was done to me all those years ago. Your mind echoes with everything that Dowd wants you to do. But I am here to say that you have a choice, Billy Lurk.
Where is everyone? I hate this place already.
Antero. You had that coming and you know it. How will you find wisdom when you ignore the simplest tenets? Seek no solace in mundane things, cast aside distractions. Your little pets were distracting your gaze from the void.
Where's the heart? I was just feeding the rats and talking to them, like the lonely rat boy from the stories.
We're not in the story. The void needs you.
I don't want to go to the void anymore. I've seen what happens. The stone grips more than your body. It takes over your mind and heart.
This is our purpose, Antero. This is why we're here. Don't fight the influence of the endless and empty.
I don't want to. I'm scared. I don't want to become like them.
Don't worry.
from the library yesterday. You communed with the eye. Tell me how you feel for my studies.
Yes. I stared into its core and recognized myself. It yearns as I yearn. Under its gaze, I sank beneath the surface of these waters. I walked the path of the envisioned and witnessed the churning of the void in the flesh. I still feel the eye's presence in my mind.
Yes, yes.
Among them in that cold, cold
No luck. Let's search over there, then.
Nothing? I'll take a look around.
I didn't like that. I'm going to have a look
Maybe
around.
I'm just seeing things, but...
Something's off. I don't like that.
Truly fortunate to experience the passage of Envisioned twice in one day.
I read that Envisioned can't communicate with us anymore. Can they see us? Or can they only see what's in the void?
In Witness by Stone, Nozaku posits that Envisioned can see us, but choose not to speak. They have loftier matters to ponder when they walk the void.
One day, if I'm lucky enough to hear them.
Discussions on ancient translation and linguistics. It's a pity, really. He was a true scholar.
I wouldn't praise him too loudly. He violated the highest commandments of our society.
Companions, guardians of the ritual home, all of you have appointed yourselves to a better existence, lifting up from the muck and the dank warrens of the ignorant of society. You see the world for what it is, discontent with illusions. Only you see the truth.
Is someone asking for trouble?
Stay here. I'll just take a quick look around. Search over there, then.
What's going on? definitely...
Have you read the third book of Last Bernard's seminars? Surely you must. It's essential. The Envisioned broke apart the gate to the ritual hold to maintain the order of our existence. And the pieces exist outside of the passage of time. It is the basis of our semiotics. Thusly, all meaning flows from this state of within and without.
Yes. My work focuses on this foundational act. The exclusion of the outsider is necessary to maintain the hermeneutics of the self. What is us, what is they, without the outsider, to create that distinction.
Have you encountered Camilla Corre's latest work? There is always the problem of framing, of delimitation. Do these distinctions make communication possible or impossible?
Interesting theory.
Corre? Oh, that she would question. What nonsense.
What's all this racket?
Nothing? I'll take a look around.
You'll have to be much more specific than that.
Inside the ritual hold, meeting the outsider face to face. No luck. Let's search over there, then. Did my senses deceive me?
I didn't imagine that.
What?
That's it. The eye of the dead god. It's been a part of me since this all started. It's cold. Dead. But it still sees. I can see everything. The void. Like looking under the waves and into the sea.
Is someone asking for trouble?
What's all this racket?
They see something we do not.
I didn't imagine.
Strange. Definitely strange.
I'm going to have a look around.
Just need to make sure.
I can't relax until I have a look around.
Anybody?
Is someone asking for trouble?
Anything here? Let's search over there then.
The combination to his safe might have something to do with those strange symbols. What? The mark is the outsider's name. And this says only spirits in the void can read it.
Dreams at the heart of it all. Wrapped in the black and the cold. Wrapped in forever.
Loved ones, everything. Will it be worth it to see reality, finally? To see beyond this pale
How long has the outsider been drowning at the heart of the void? He's here. I can feel it.
by the wall.
Look at you. This is what the Abbey tried to hide. This is what the eyeless want to know about. I'm at the center of the void itself. And you're not even some kind of horror I need to face down and fight. You're at my mercy. But you've always been at the mercy of bad people, haven't you? You said I had a choice. Well, I'm here to make it. You don't deserve this. No one deserves this. I won't let the world turn on someone suffering.
I see.
Dowd? Why are you here? What are you?
Look at us. Trapped here. An eternity on a butcher's block. Waiting for the knife to fall. There's nothing left of me but this.
Dowd. I'm here. Look at me.
I know that name. I know you. There was blood. And masks and blades raised. Billy Lurk. I even remember when you hated me. And now you followed me into the void itself. You brought the knife. I can't hurt him. There's nothing I can do. Only you can kill him. How long have I waited here?
Too long, old man.
There he is. The outsider. All this time dreaming in the void. I wonder if he dreamed about this moment. Go finish it. End his miserable life.
He almost looks like he's in pain. Is this really what you want? Is this really what he deserves?
You know how this ends, Billy.
I found another way. The outsider lived and breathed once. He spent his days on the streets of some forgotten city. These cultists took everything away from him, even his name. But I know what it is. His name is the Mark. Only the dead can read it. If we give that back to him, he'll be free. He'll live out the rest of his days as a man like any other.
The Mark? No. You're here to kill him. You can't ask me to do this, Billy. Not after everyone he's hurt. Not after everything we've done.
Why is he to blame for what we did? He gave us a way to fight back. He never lied to us about what we might become.
You know what I became. We looked down on Dunwall as if we owned it. As if we could drown it in blood. Wow. He knew we'd turn into monsters like him. He always knew. And this Billy, he can't do anything but harm.
I saw the cult who hurt him. He died once at their hands. Look at him. This wasn't his choice. He never asked for this power.
Then end it. Put him out of his misery if you pity him. It's a better future than anything that might wait for him out there.
But does he have to die? Years ago, I did something terrible to you. I didn't deserve to live. But you let me walk away. You gave me a chance. Let him live, Dowd. Let him have the life he lost. Like you did for me.
When you left Dunwall, I hoped you could live a better life without me. That your future wouldn't be killing for coin until someone came to betray you. Forgiveness is a rare thing in this world, Billy. You're better than I was. Farewell, Billy. For the last time. I can taste blood in my mouth. I can hear Dowd's voice in my ear. You have done something impossible.
We let you live. I can take you out of here.
These eyes were closed for centuries, and I saw everything. Bound here, I walked through the minds of generations. And now...
You're free. I can't take back what was done to you all those years ago. No more than I can take back what was done to me. But now you have a chance to be something new. To be something better. It must be strange knowing what you know. Seeing with old eyes all the secrets of the world. We've both seen the worst in people's hearts. But in the end, I gave Dowd peace. And maybe you can find some too. There's so much doubt. But there are some things I know are true. The outsider is no more, and with that, the world will change in ways none of us can know. But the void is still there, echoing just beyond what you can see. And there's no one left to say who will and won't be touched by its magic.